Ready, aim, throw.
It's more of a technique than just throwing it at the wall.
Okay, I may need some lessons on this, but an axe throwing company in Florida just hit the mark with a new idea. Look at this thing. It's a 16-foot mobile axe throwing trailer for when you gotta take your axe throwing on the go.
Honestly, we wanted a different experience to bring to people, different events and everything, and we figured not everybody is gonna always want to come into our shop, or it might not be convenient enough.
Axe throwing has been getting pretty popular over the last few years. Everyone's trying to get in on the craze.
Right now we're finding that places of business wanting to do employee appreciation right now, so we're able to accommodate that.
You get to channel all of this stress and anxiety into something that's really a healthy alternative to binge watching TV.
Don't turn your TV off yet. We're on target for 30 minutes of positivity. This is Good to Know.
This is the biggest thing I've done that affects other people in such a great way.
I didn't know if I was allowed to hug him. I really wanted to.
That spoke to my soul. A lot of people say that.
Don't give up, baby, just don't give up. Nothing will hurt you. Break through. Rise on up, baby, just rise on up.
You can see the joy in someone else, and you find that joy within yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm Lindsay Boach. This is Good to Know, all about the positivity here, introducing you to people doing amazing things in their communities and all around the world. And this nurse in Wisconsin has us jumping for joy.
When LaDonna Telford found herself feeling anxious coming home night after night working as a hospice care nurse, she had to find a way to relieve the stress.
I would notice when I would jump, my anxiety would decrease. I felt better. I wasn't sad and down.
With a rope and some time, she began to jump.
My first jump was 14 seconds.
She shared the video on Facebook with a few friends.
And now, like I said, I'm at 60 seconds. And I'm not as short-winded. Like the first couple weeks that I jumped, it took a while for me to recover. And now I could just jump and keep on.
Monette Harmon took notice but admits she was not excited to take the nurse's orders or about jumping rope.
Okay, I'll watch y'all, but I'm not jumping.
But it was clear LaDonna's motivation was infectious.
What has it done for you now, being more than, 6 weeks into the game?
After a while, I did pick up the rope. My kids picked up the rope. My grandkids picked up the rope. My husband picked up the rope. My siblings. So we're just all jumping.
With a small following, LaDonna decided to start a group, the Jump for Joy Squad.
It's amazing to see my hometown because people are jumping outdoors. And so I'm like seeing neighborhoods that I lived in. It connects me with my childhood.
And it's not just LaDonna's friends in Milwaukee. The group has crossed state lines and borders.
We have people jumping in 74 countries.
Growing to over 30,000 members in 4 weeks.
As of last night, there was a young lady and her son jumping in central Kenya. It's inspiring, especially for a person that deals with depression. You can see the joy in someone else, and you find that joy within yourself.
Monette has found purpose in managing the Facebook page.
I don't have time to be sad or hurting or dealing with, being diagnosed as being bipolar. I don't have time for all of that because I need to make sure that there's some joy out there for others. And that's why I say it kind of gave me some purpose.
Go.
LaDonna never thought that a new hobby would inspire so many, but she says,
Jump for joy, jump for joy. The purpose of the group is to simply jump for joy.
Jump for joy, jump for joy, jump for joy.
We would actually have played our spring game tomorrow.
Crystal River High School football coach Cliff Lowry should be building the foundation for the upcoming season.
So once the official announcement came down that spring ball was going to get canceled, I just thought it was important for our guys to to be seen and for me to see them. I just roll up honking my horn.
Sometimes too early for high school kids.
Had sleep boogers in their eyes, but still got to bring them to Little Debbie's. They love those.
Each visit involves a snack.
Everybody's got good hands on TV.
And conversation.
What's she mad at you? For what? What'd you do?
Nothing. I think it's pretty cool. I haven't seen really any coach do that. Like you see Lecanto and Citrus, their coaches aren't doing that.
Have him around in just a call and lean on him and know that he can actually be a rock.
And that's where Lowry's life lessons come in.
Whether it's talking about family, trust, love, brotherly love. So for him to do this, it's just another lesson to care for others and love others even when times are tough.
Turning miles into memories.
For sure, I'm a teacher and a coach.
Messages of hope are popping up all over the country, and the people behind these colorful displays hope that they could bring you some happiness.
Everywhere in the metro area, we see art.
I love it.
Some are simple, others more complex. Then there are those that pop up out of nowhere and spread quickly.
It just seems like overnight, like things will crop up here.
Just a simple message of hope.
I just wanted to do something that was really like straightforward, that was just, it wasn't a moment when people needed mystery.
That artist Coco Bayer is spreading with the use of wheat paste.
It's been amazing how many people have gotten back to me and supported the project.
Hope is positive, but it can crack, perhaps fade, and even sometimes others try to damage it. But it always tends to live on.
I just really wanted to do something that would make people feel a little bit better.
Bayer's work has grown by the request from businesses, from the shadow of the Capitol to Rhino to the Botanic Gardens.
It's just such a warm, uplifting piece. Obviously, the message of hope is warm and uplifting, but the aesthetic of it just makes you feel so good.
With about 60 hearts out there so far, and many more to come.
I'm headed up to Summit County right now to do a bunch of them.
And just Monday, got a request from New York.
I know that a print isn't going to save the world or anything, but if it can help a little bit, then that's the power of art, is to uplift people.
Spreading positivity that hope springs eternal, even in the hard times.
We really need to put something out there who can inspire other people. When people see it in this community, they can see, okay, we still have hope.
Haitian artist Junior Polo is bringing hope to Tampa Bay. Literally. He's building a giant hope sculpture at Harvest Hope Park in the university area.
When the O will be a heart shape.
The art project, being built near the lovely community garden here, will be covered in notes from people all over the world writing about what hope means to them. And you are invited too.
Okay, don't worry about English words. Because actually me, I come from Haiti, and I thought people from my country say, okay, we want to do that, but we don't speak English. I said, don't worry about that. Do it in Creole.
With everything going on right now, we needed to bring some hope to this community.
That's Josie Rocco from the University Area CDC. She says the Hope Sculpture, which will go up sometime next month, will also act as an uplifting time capsule.
All of these letters will be the history of hope at this time in 2020.
There's so much more that's good to know. A little birdie told me that an old hobby is picking up.